So here we are at China Camp State Park. You know, it's really more of a park for recreation, history, as much as it is for relaxation. This particular area had an ongoing big number of Chinese people, mostly fishermen, come to this area. In 2011, China Camp was one of the 70 parks slated to be closed by the state of California regarding the $22 million budget cut. Marin County people spoke up and formed an organization to protect the park. China Beach is a small cove. The land was sold for $2.3 million in 1976 to a non-profit California State Parks Foundation. Were these houses the homes of immigrants, most of which came here from China? For a brief time following the 1906 San Francisco quake and fire, China Camp's population increased to 10,000 as people left San Francisco. Selling for 25 cents a gallon then. For the preservation as a memorial to Chinese American history. By the 1880s, Chinese Americans had established a village in China Camp with approximately 500 people. Most of them were from Canton, China. China Camp was a 26 shrimp fishing village. These projects were shot down by the local community. In the 1880, the Spanish granted much of the land that is to the park to a Timothy Murphy, an Irish settler who became mayor of San Rafael. You can see the ferries go by this area. The park is located in San Rafael, California, in the shore of San Pablo Bay. It is known for hiking and mountain biking trails, scenic views, and open spaces. Today, the park has over 1,500 acres. Walking in the dock is somewhat unsettling due to the fact that the boards are completely uneven. This ship is closely in appearance to the vessels from the fisherman's home in Guangdong Province, China. The boat you just looked at was 42 feet long. I'm very grateful to be able to see this sailboat. Walking on the dock is frankly a little unsettling. I have to admit, this is the first time I've been to China Camp State Park, but I feel it was worth it. Yes, you gotta admit one thing. I wonder who Frank is. And why does he have a shop here? I think the trip is completely worth it. You know, it's interesting as you're at the state park, you can see people's homes. You can see basically land preserved all over as well. One of the things I'd like to do in the near future is contact the charities that operate at this location and ask about the buildings and about the equipment inside of the buildings. By the way, when you're in the area, bring sunscreen. China Camp State Park has continually a lot of voted volunteers. First there was a bay, rich with life, teeming with shrimp. Then came people who wanted the tasty shrimp, and others who can make a living fishing for them. The resource, the market, and the workers created the Chinese fishing industry. For years, a valuable part of California's economy. Today, only a shadow China Camp remains here. There's a museum at China Beach, and frankly, kind of interesting. Quan Hung Kwok basically immigrated from China to the United States in 1874, and he ran a merchandise store in San Francisco until he moved to San Pedro Bay shrimp camps in the late 1800s. In the late 1800s, growing competition for the bay seafood resources led to the state's first efforts for fisheries regulation. The commission pushed for the passage of devastating restriction. 1901, closed season for the best fishing months. Stationary bag nets were prohibited. As I'm looking at the museum, I can see the Kwan family was extremely significant in this area. No one could doubt that this was a shrimp fishing camp. Thin blankets of shrimp drying glistened in the sun with a strong fishy smell carried throughout the surrounding areas. The shrimp fishery once again thrived into the 1930s and 1940s, but on a smaller scale. The fertile waters of the San Francisco and San Pablo Bays have provided a hospitable environment for shrimp. These small, long-tailed crustaceans are spawned in the bay's deepest water. When you come to this area, a suggestion: bring something to drink. The fan mill, developed in China for winnowing grain. They were also used here, crushing shrimp from a hopper into a wind stream, which blew the lightweight heads and shells away from the heavier shrimp meat. I don't really want to go to a park. San Francisco Bay in the late 1800s had around 6 fishing villages. Majority of people were Chinese. But it turns out to be an incredible success. Well, it's the museum. This brick onion was built to dry large quantities of shrimp, but did not dry them fully and become discolored, making them unsuitable for sale. Most shrimp were simply dried in the sun, most successfully in late summer, early fall. There is certainly not a shortage of picnic tables in this area. You know, it's a certain degree of hesitancy I go to any of these parks, and I end up always proven wrong to be resilient. Many times I don't really want to go to a park, but it turns out to be an incredible success. I'm stunned at each location we've gone to has something incredibly unique to offer. As we bid a fond adieu to China Camp State Park, we shall return.